Yo, what's up, guys? We back at the live stream. Not really a stream, but video. So let's go into this Cole Abate versus Jonathan Gomes, brother Jansen Gomes, I believe. Let's check it out. Get that full screen. Wait, where's the guard pull at, guys? Again, guys, you can't pull guard. I don't know how they pull guard, but you can't pull from on your knees. We talked about that in one of the videos. So Jonathan's doing a good job. He's got that knee up. That helps a ton, you know, because otherwise he would be in the closed guard of Cole's closed guard. But he's doing good. Keep that knee up. And yo, whenever you see this guy with the earpiece in, you know, the referee with the earpiece in, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. So Cole has this overhook grip, De La Hiva kind of position. And I like how Jonathan is going underneath the leg. You see how he's grabbing that arm. And then he can kind of use that to forklift the leg off. He can try to break this grip. He's got a lot of different options. And so to counter, Cole tries to pummel this left leg back over. Maybe for single leg X or X guard or something. Nice, got this collar and sleeve grip on this left side, and probably looking to off balance with the bolo. I didn't even see him get into the single leg X right there. Nice. That was a pretty cool move. Let's slow that down, guys. We got to slow that down. Luckily, we got where we can slow it down a little bit right there. Let's see. All right, so Cole pummels that leg in, that left leg in, almost like a butterfly, maybe going to single leg X. And then we're going to focus here on how Jonathan clears this hook on this side. Nice. So you saw that little back step kick out. And I like how he forces the knee cut to the left side, and he's keeping that pant. So very similar to the Homolo passing that we did in one of the previous videos, I think. I wish he had kept that grip though. Why did he let go of that grip? It was kind of powerful. You see here, he just kind of lets go. He maybe could have gone for a long step or try to pass across to the other side or something. So Cole's doing a good job hooking this leg, and then again maybe looking to go invert or X guard or something. We don't know. We gotta watch. But look how flexible he is. You see when Jonathan grabs that foot, basically pushes it to his head. That was another nice passing attempt. Kind of a shin cut right here. You guys see that right leg going across. That was nice. This is kind of the new meta, passing on Gumby people, especially going north south. These guys can just keep their legs in play, so learning how to clear that and control the head and take this space. That's a new meta I'm seeing, because the guys are so flexible now. You kind of have to go north south and then break them down from here. Maybe jump crab ride. You got to throw everything at these guys. Little kung fu move there, guys. Little kung fu. Again, Janata's doing a good job of keeping that knee up. He's not getting lazy there. He's staying disciplined. Nice. So Cole's been trying this move a few times where he pummels in. Nice attempt at the long step, but he's got this lasso, bro. You're not going to clear that. Yeah, it can be a tough position. Looks like Cole wants to do that, that inversion where they kind of reap themselves, and pop out between the legs. But Janata's doing a good job of keeping this leg. Maybe that's a good counter for the unhook de la Hiva and some of these other techniques. I gotta practice that and see. He's also keeping a low base so Cole can't just invert underneath. Now Cole's in a sit-up guard. It's pretty interesting that, all the fancy moves, and it goes back to like a sit-up guard. Sit-up guard to get you right. 50-50 to get you right. Rzinski with his butterfly guard. Things you can rely on. So interesting, Cole's using this single leg guard, sit-up guard to get to the single leg X guard here. Alrighty. And, I have mixed feelings on this position because I know people like Lucas Lepre that can just teleport out of here. So I'm traumatized. And Janata, let's go back a little bit. He's doing a good job of keeping this arm. So that negates a lot of the sweeps. And, it's rough when they have that arm. If his arm was free, Cole could, do a lot of different things. But he's kind of stuck there. You guys see he's not letting go. He's and I like how Janata's pushing this leg down. Everything to make this harder for Cole. He's kind of framing off the knee, pushing the leg down, keeping the arm. Just makes his position not as effective. Nice. Hey, oh. Just an advantage. Advantage. So I can tell you that the way they pulled, obviously you only have 30 seconds from a double guard pull. But because they're on their knees, that's not considered a guard pull per se. So there might be some penalties coming. Let's see. We'll see. If the referee looks at his earpiece, we'll know. So Janata keeps going for this long step from this deep lasso. I'm not sure why. I mean, it works if you can break this grip, but they haven't been able to break each other's grips this whole match. So yeah, maybe that wasn't the best strategy for him to attempt. Oh, but now he's kind of got his head clear right there. That might have been a little bit better. See right here? I think this leg shifts down. And his head pops up, so he might have. That was probably the best time for him to pass. There. Yeah. If he could break that grip, that would have been it, I mean, Cole's basically playing a fairly simple game. He's got this deep lasso. He got it leg between Janata's legs, and he's grabbing the sleeve, so he's just off balancing. Nice little one, some kung fu back to Cole on that one, breaking the grip. But again, he keeps going for that long step club pass. against this deep lasso. So he needs to address that deep lasso. Janata's doing a little bit better job of clearing the deep lasso and stuff, but he kind of waited a little too long into the match. The match is almost over, and also he's not capitalizing. So this is all hindsight. When you're out there competing, you're like, oh man, this is rough. You're stuck, and then later on you can research it, or your friends like, oh, I know the answer to the move that you got stuck in. But yeah, you just gotta study this stuff and then be prepared. Try to prepare yourself before the match. But people evolve. You think, oh, I got this game plan down. Oh, he's been working this completely different thing I'm not ready for. So we can't plan for that, but just try to prepare for the main positions: De La Hiva, Spider Guard, Lasso, stuff like that. Be prepared. Half guard. You have an answer for those general positions, and then you can improv when you get stuck in something new. These guys are kicking too, bro. They're kicking and pushing. So if you're wondering how Cole won, he had an advantage or something, I believe, for that. Remember that near takedown towards the edge of the mat? I think that was the advantage or two that gave him the win. But close match. A lot of these matches at Black Belt are very close. You only got so many Patos and Tainans and Mikas, and then everybody else. I mean, some of the heavier guys. There's some really good guys too, but everybody else is so close in skill that we're just battling, and whoever's doing well that day or feels great or on something that gives them power or belief in God or whatever, something's going on. Yeah, we're so close. They're just we're scrapping. So that was a good match. That's how a lot of the matches are, man. They're not gonna be you destroying people. It's gonna be you like holding on, winning by that advantage or something, because the skill's so close. We're all kind of doing the same stuff. I do want to see one thing. We got some more jiu-jitsu. Let's watch Pato doing some submissions at AOJ. So I like how they split their gi and no gi. They just kind of put it all together out there at AOJ. They didn't got time to, to do anything like that. Pato's playing a little bit of a. I kind of like this. Let's rewind. He's playing a little bit of knee shield, Z guard with the tricep control. So this is something we're gonna be covering soon in my next video. Very powerful guard here. Nice. So you can see the inversions happening there. He's already on the leg, so yeah. I mean, if you're fighting Pato, you got to know back takes and leg locks are on the menu. And his partner's doing a good job of keeping his weight, kind of off of him. Nice. How did he do that triangle? I wasn't looking. I think he just spun through and just shot. Yeah. So his partners here got that hand posted. That was the kind of the cue to go for this. I like how they're kind of flowing, more technical, maybe a little bit of speed, but not too much strength or power, Got some of the young guns in the background over here going at it. A lot of this K-guard entry into a crab ride. Nice. Into the leg control. So something Pato's great at is just keeping a hold of that leg somehow. He can just hold on to that leg. I don't really understand it, but I appreciate it. Controlling the head. Yeah, it should be a good match. I think it's coming up soon. Who's number one? And, bro, for some reason, all these guys got their hand jacked up. So I see Janata Gracie over there. His hand looked jacked up. You see that pink wrap on there? Yeah, what's going on? All these guys, their hands. What are they doing with their hands, bro? Can they just not break the grips and then, they're hurting themselves? Somebody let me know in the comments over there. So, going back to Pato, he's got, some weird control around here. Almost like a Choi bar. Loses it. See how he holds that arm? How is he holding that arm that long, guys? Does that make any sense? Makes no sense, yeah. Then he goes to the leg. And then he holds on to the leg now. You can't get him off, bro. Nice heel hook. Yeah. You can't pull anything out when you're going Pato. Your arm, your leg. And you see, they're not really fighting too hard, He got the submission right here. And he's like, all right, you got me. And some guys in these gyms, they just be rolling. Their knee be popping. Arm be popping. Neck popping. So, guys, there's a way to train and not destroy yourself. You got Guy Mendez over there overseeing everything. I believe this is the new academy. I'm not quite certain. Yeah, I think this is their new academy. So Pato's doing a good job controlling that 2-on-1 on the leg, and he can switch to X guard, take the back. I don't know exactly how he got there, though. How'd you get there, Pato? Underhooks the leg, and he just kind of elevates it. Yeah, really good control here. And he's got a lot of different options. So what you guys are seeing, he's exploring his different options based off his opponent's reactions. So by the time he goes to compete, he's already ready. He's kind of seen everything he needs to see. And, of course, a little bit of passing there, too. I'm not sure who that girl is over there. Is that Misa or someone? So you can see I was talking about the hand wrap. All these guys tying in, and I saw Margot. Her arm was jacked up, too. So I'm not sure what's going on, guys. Are they punching a wall or something? Got Pato on top. Software update. No, thank you. Thanks for jumping in my video. So Pato's also pretty good on top, too. He's got some good passing. A little bit more pressure oriented. Got some guys over here doing some wrestling, some judo out of nowhere. So you see Tainan over here, his arm's jacked up too. What is going on, guys? What is going on over there? There's 3 people with jacked up hands. That's not normal, right? I think maybe these guys are too strong. They're just too strong, can't break the grip, and then they break their hands instead. But if you guys know the answer, let me know. Pato working his passing, he's got a high output too, on bottom he's working, on top he's working. So you're never really relaxing with Pato. You moving the whole time. Nice little spin out of there. So again, rolling like this kind of speed, this kind of intensity lets you be more creative. So you see how he's throwing that reverse closed guard in. You can't really do all this stuff if you're rolling hard all the time, but if you can kind of roll maybe 75%, 60%, You can explore a lot. That was actually a nice little entry. So he went reverse close guard. I think he had the arm in. So here, boom. Arms in on this side. He brings the leg over. So, you know, he probably had an arm bar or something cooking. Or maybe he switched to the leg. So Pato's always got some good options, man. That's why he's exciting. He's got options. Whereas a lot of other athletes don't really have that versatility. So we're going to look at Tainan training. And then we'll move over to some Reddit. So, again, we're seeing these hands are like broken or something. What's going on over there, guys? Yeah, Tainan, he's got this overhook grip. Got Cole over there. Why isn't he doing no gi? Put your no gi stuff on, bro. Take your gi off. So yeah, he's got this. Probably looking for the nice. So I really like that reverse X guard into the 411. You know, very nice. Kind of move. Nice leg control there. What's that called? The Texas Hold'em, Texas Toast, something? I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. So yeah, really good control. I'm not sure what he's looking for here. Maybe he's looking for the hill again. Yeah, he's looking for the hill. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's going other leg though. What in the world? I don't think I've seen that one before. There you go. He's coming back. Okay, I know what that is. So you see the hands jacked up, guys. What's going on, man? I think it was jacked up at the Crown a few months ago. December or something like that. I don't remember what date it was. Maybe November. Yo, in these gyms, you got to watch out, bro. You might get kicked in the face. So a little bit of knee shield. Threading that hook in. Butterfly hook. Nice little inversion there. I really like that. That was pretty interesting. It's almost like a hook sweep into the leg entanglement. I used that to come on top. His opponent's got something, but he probably need to let go of that. That was an interesting sweep. Yeah, kind of similar position. He probably, you know, he's got a lot of different moves he can do from here. Everybody else in their gi. I'm not sure what gi tournaments are coming around. Pans probably. Looks like he's working that north-south choke that Marcelo was doing with the modified hand placement. You know, he had the arm in. How did he do that move there? So his partner was about to get his guard back. He just kind of brings his leg back in. And doing a good job controlling the midsection. This is a nice position. All he's got to do is a leg curl. He can break that grip pretty easily. He might have an arm bar or take the back. You know, he's got a lot of different things he can do. Oh, nice. Switches to the crucifix. Might be hard to hold with that arm, but it seems like he's doing it well. I mean, these guys can roll broken hands like nothing. You know, it's mere mortals over here. Our hand be jacked up. Can't roll. Nice shin to shin. A little reverse de la Hiva. Trying to come back to the other side. Nice. I think his opponent tried to roll for a topside move or something, but just wasn't in the right place. I like how everybody rolls, but they don't run into each other too badly, you know. They almost get kind of close, but then they move out the way. Some schools, people just don't move out the way. They just keep rolling into you. Even for me, you know, being a black belt, white belts be rolling into me. They don't move. And they're just so tunnel vision. They just don't know what's going on around them. And Tainan put in the pressure. So he does a good job of passing to this left side. So a lot of people don't work their guard to the left side for some reason. But you just need a rudimentary guard on that side, you know, enough to recompose, get you back to your good side. But if you don't have that, you haven't taken the time to work on that, you're not going to have it. there might be some more matches we might look at later, but let's go to Reddit over here. We had some good things I wanted to check on. So one post says breakdown of match / rolling footage should use chess.com analysis symbols. So they got brilliant, great move, best move, excellent, good, book, inaccuracy, mistakes, miss, blunder. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting if we could have a little layout there and I could just push the button. One poster says Nicholas Margali trying to wrestle Michael Pixley ? Nicholas Margali doing exact same thing after getting thrown with Haragoshi ? Where's mistake? So I'm just be hitting mistake. Yo, I can't watch some of your matches, guys. I'll be hitting mistake, blunder, miss. No positive reinforcement. Nicholas Margali posts to go floor while getting thrown with Haragoshi second time. ? Yo, that would be me. Everything would be like, it would be like inaccuracy, mistake, miss, blunder. Some of your matches out there. Someone says, are we going to launch Gotham Jits? One guy says, where's the guy that did ELL analysis for all BJJ players? So there's a few people doing the ELO analysis. Would be intrigued to know who in the world has the best BJJ plus chess ELO. There's probably a few people that would could be in both categories for their belt and chess knowledge. Best I know is a brown belt chess IM who is rated at 2,500. I'm slightly above average, but still blue belt equivalent 1,600 on chess.com. Josh Waitzkins has a black belt under Marcelo and was a chess prodigy. I think he stopped competing as an IM. What does IM stand for, guys? International Master, maybe? But it's unclear whether that was his potential cap. I'm purple with a 2200 rapid on chess.com, but when I play club games with people around 1900, 2000, I'm in hot water. Could be that I visualize better on computers. Very likely the ratings are just inflated compared to FIDE. This is a great answer. The question is, does he have a current ELO in chess? However, it's possible. Some grumpy old Russian is running around with higher 2464 current chess rating for Waitzkin's black belt. But theoretically, if any GM Grandmaster has a brown belt, they likely have it higher ELO. Then there's Magnus, who's just simply being in a BJJ room would likely have the highest combined ELO. Yeah. Not to lean too much into stereotypes, but I imagine the people you'd suspect the most to be good at chess would in fact be good at chess, and the people who would just as soon think a chess piece is something edible, well, yeah, we got a good mix out on the mats over here. Came across this exact video a few weeks ago, BJJ ELO. I think that's the one I seen. I don't know if I covered it though. Maybe that might be one to cover next time. I saw that as well. I purely meant belt plus actual chess ELO rather than unofficial BJJ ELO thing. I'd wagered there's likely a Russian chess grandmaster somewhere who has been on side quests and done BJJ as a hobby and picked up a black belt along the way. Some guy said RIP my reading comprehension. Magnus has taken privates before, so unless one of the top 25 GMs in the world happens to train just via sheer ELO of chess, Magnus likely wins. Me in training, ? Which is mistake. Yeah, that's most people here, guys. Blunder, mistake, blunder, mistake, blunder. Yo, that would be every white belt match. We got to do a white belt match roll analysis where it blunders for a minute straight and then a completely accidental, brilliant followed by an outright throw. If anybody knows how I can set this up for my computer, bro, I would do it. I'm looking forward to it. Steps on mat, book move, slaps and bumps hands inaccuracy. And then every other post on here will be why this is or isn't a brilliant move, preferable to someone causing a problem. What should I do that doesn't involve speaking It doesn't involve speaking to them. That's Reddit. People on Reddit, they have these problems, but they never speak to the person they have the problem with. BJJ could also use an ELO system or even a tennis system for skill level. He kind of behind. Gordon throwing it back so Bo Nickel felt safe enough to take him down. Dubious move. Is there a dubious move on there? No. Oh, inaccuracy? I don't know what that would be. Pulls guard. This is the last book move. You can do better. 0 book moves. 0 book moves. Someone tries to do a handshake while the other guy slaps bumps. Someone pulls bottom out. Other guy messes up an armbar and lands up bottom side. That's a lot of matches eventually working their way to an extremely questionable single leg X and getting DQ'd for a reap. Cool idea. One problem I see with this is the rules of each move of chess are all the same, but people's bodies are different, so the outcome will be different for different matchups, even if the same decisions are made. Thus, there aren't clear-cut rights or wrongs in BJJ like in chess. It would be interesting for some BBs, black belts, to panel a match and timestamp with these decisions. If someone is doing an obvious bait move or bait stance, I think it's fair to give them a question mark and comma. What was that? Inaccuracy or yeah. It's kind of gets across the idea of what are you doing? Yeah. Yep. Don't try this at home, white belts, without necessarily saying you're an idiot with the question mark or double question mark. Yeah, that would be interesting, guys. If I can set that up, that would be amazing. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try to figure that out. Especially with those, when I'm watching the matches, that would be pretty cool. We had some more stuff. Everyone always says, ask if you can clean the mats for free training, but maybe consider doing social media for the gym instead. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I wonder if some gyms out there would be interested in doing that. Poster says, I feel like I see a lot of people saying, I don't have money to train. They don't have money to train. What do I do? And the thing I think maybe you're not considering is how good you might be at social media or social stuff compared to gym owners. Sometimes we've struggled at places where I train sometimes they struggle with having time and energy to say post 3 times a week for social with good content, and it's kind of worth a monthly membership if it gets new people looking at the gym. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Would some of you academy owners be interested in doing that kind of swap? Obviously you would have to monitor what's going on with your social media and that they're consistently posting. But if they're doing, I would say maybe more than 3 times a week, I would say 5 times a week, or 5 different content pieces of content. Yeah, 5 different pieces of content a week or something like that. Or if it's 3 high quality pieces of content, that would be pretty interesting. I guess that would vary based on their skill or know-how. But if they're just even something small, would be probably worth it. If they got a new person in just from that little bit of posting, that would be worth it, right? One poster says, my coach always says if someone has no money, he will let them train for free until they can pay. That's also viable, especially for teenagers. He said he would rather them training rather than hanging around being stuck at home on screens. That would be really tough sell for me, mats for mats, but unless someone is really skilled in social media advertising, you have no idea what you're getting. More importantly, you'd be allowing a complete stranger to be the public face of your gym. That would scare the absolute bananas out of me if I sunk all my money and time into my own place. So I wouldn't give them access to your social media accounts, but I would have them create the content for you, then send it to you, and then you post it. So you're still doing some work, but say you need someone to film instructionals or classes or stuff like that. That would be kind of worth it to me. I just force people to film for me out of kindness. That was my first thoughts too. It can easily get out of hand and leave a permanent bad impression. Even with employees you are paying, it's still a risk and a trust decision you have to make. There might be, usually this social media stuff. I'm not sure with Instagram or Facebook, but usually they can have like administrator accounts, or accounts that are lower level, just a posting account. So they have certain permissions to do things, but they can't change anything, or do crazy stuff on there, and you can monitor it. So you look into that. If you have a social media account, they can just post usually, but they can't like comment or do crazy stuff on there. Um, Kids here can train for free until the parents have it, and we won't ask for back pay. Same with adults who fall on hard times. You pay us when you have it. If for nothing else, then time rolling might be the only thing stopping a depressive cycle. That's true. We won't allow that to happen. One or three people not being able to pay right now won't break the bank. On your idea though, nope. It's just if you're just in it for free training, we aren't the gym for you. We don't post much on social media and only want people who want to train. This is exactly how I covered my membership fees from white to purple. I switched to teaching after that, haven't paid a membership fee since white belt. I also don't know in the gym, everyone is welcome. When someone visits from out of town, we just train for free. Also, I visited other gyms when I've been on business trips and didn't get charged. Gyms who want money, cleaning mats when you're there for a single visit. I had this a lot when I worked in the States. No gym wanted to charge me being British. Of course, I felt awkward, but I loved it also. I don't get the sense this post is talking about drop-ins, cleaning mats, or running social media for the gym. Social media is a good one. I own a cleaning business and was talking to the gym manager about expanding my business beyond the gym I go to. I asked him why gym owners would be willing to pay for someone to clean the mats instead of doing it themselves. He simply said because the coaches are burned out by the end of the day teaching. That's true. Keeping in mind they also work their day jobs, so it's just easier for them to pay for someone to do it. I will also say that if you can clean the mat, sometimes, I know a lot of instructors, even cousin Tony over there, be cleaning the mats, but for a few reasons. One, you're probably going to do a better job than the white belt or blue belt you just kind of forced to clean up. They're going to do a bad job. And then two, it's kind of relaxing, especially when you're spraying, and then you kind of you got the zen of the mop going back and forth. It's kind of zen, you kind of like, you kind of relax and your mind's just kind of at peace. So I think cleaning, if your gym's small, you can clean it. But once you get bigger gym, multiple thousands of square feet of mats, you got to get help. One guy said, or folks can stop charging people near $300 for BJJ. That's getting close to it now. Let's see. Social media being first point of contact for emails, phone calls, cleaning, teaching classes. Plenty of options in exchange for membership. Yeah, you could have them doing those intro classes. That's a big one. Cleaning, phone calls, emails. Yeah. The key is finding an equal exchange so no one feels like they are being taken advantage of. We got about two more and I got to dip. Most gym owners don't realize how much their marketing content can be automated. I hate automated stuff, bro. I'm like, as soon as I know it's a bot, I just hate it. Even studio cleaning, Roombas, because their hair buildup is a nightmare. That Roomba ain't go to work for very long in an industrial environment of. You guys don't realize how much hair and dirt is in the gym, after each roll. So, what might be okay in your house, that Roomba is gonna be broken in like a week. This guy says, I help gyms set up these systems to make their lives easier. He's obviously trying to sell his services. If you plan to trade services with someone, I highly recommend capturing photos and videos of your classes. As a gym owner, I agree with that one, though. That's a good one. As a gym owner, I struggle to teach while running over to my camera to take pictures or video, meaning there was often no footage of me teaching for marketing purposes and less time helping out students. I simply have someone, even with phone or DSLR, walking around capturing B-roll footage, students training, class moments, technique breakdowns. This content is invaluable for stockpiling social media posts, sharing insights on techniques and philosophy, and promoting your services. Set up an automated system to organize and schedule these uploads for seamless marketing. It saves time and ensures a steady flow of content. Yeah, automation does work. I mean, I personally like the, doing things myself or getting skilled individuals to help me with my content. So I prefer that feeling, that human feeling. I don't want the bot talking to me. I don't want the AI taking the picture. I don't want all that stuff. I want the real human aspect of the social media. That's basically it. Let's see. We got to do some business. You guys know we got to do some business on here. Leave you guys with some business knowledge. We got Koolrak. You guys know the Sultan of Strangles over here. He's gonna tell us how to run a successful MMA gym.
Sultan of Strangles here. I'm in Maryland for Leg Locktober at Bowerhouse MMA. I'm with Chris Bowerhouse. Chris.
I'll take that.
So, I've done some research on this gym, and I was extremely impressed in the area that we're in, how popular it is. This gym has over 350 members. So one night we were having dinner, and I was just checking Chris's brain. I'm like, how did you build up this program? What were some takeaways? And this is not gonna be like a Gary V type of video. You gotta get up at 4 a.m. None of that bullshit. A couple of very unique reasons that he was successful. We're just gonna pick 3 of them, and we're gonna go over them today. Hopefully you guys get something from this. I'm definitely gonna implement all of the things he's taught me throughout this week to make my business successful. I've already used a couple and they've helped. So hopefully you get something out of this. Number 1, outsourcing. I like to put a lot of stuff on myself, like with the t-shirts. I do the shipping, I do the marketing, I do everything. And I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed. The difference between me and Chris is smarter and he outsources the stuff he doesn't want to do. So marketing, hiring instructors for things other than jiu-jitsu. And that's helped this gym become extremely successful. So if you wouldn't mind just telling the audience about some tips of outsourcing, why you outsource certain things.
Yeah, I mean, for example, like you just said, marketing. I mean, I'm no marketing expert. I mean, the amount of time that it takes to try to figure out that kind of stuff with, Facebook and Instagram and all that crazy stuff with social media these days. I mean, there's people out there that know, they're black belts in it, and I'm a white belt in it. So it's just like, all right, I don't have time to go, become a black belt in this. I'll just kind of pay somebody else to do it for me, So it's kind of, you're exactly right. I found myself doing that quite a bit.
Exactly. So, for example, one of the things that impressed me the most was the marketing outsourcing.
What is that bang? The banging next door or something?
So anyway, I try to market my stuff on Instagram by doing sponsored posts. Chris realized that you could only get so far with that until he hired a professional marketing firm. Then he started getting leads and he closes the sale. He's good at sales. He needs people to get in the door so he could close the sale. So that's how he was able to grow this place to 350 members. The next thing, that I get a lot of shit for this, Chris gets a lot of shit for this. There's gonna be a lot of people out there that are gonna hate on you. A lot of people out there that are gonna just say, oh, why are you putting yourself out there? You're embarrassing yourself. I do a lot of funny promotional videos. Chris does a lot of funny promotional videos, but what happens? You get exposure. People come to you. So I just wanted to talk about what you can tell them about putting yourself out there and how that helped you grow your business to where it is today.
Yeah, I mean, he's exactly right. So I have these really kind of silly Facebook ads that are out there. Not every single one of them silly, but I find the ones that are kind of silly capture a lot of attention. So it helps just kind of get leads in the door. And like he said, putting myself out there, making myself extremely uncomfortable. It's not something I would typically do, but I do it for the benefit of the gym, and I know it works, so it worked for me.
Yes, so put yourself out there. I got a lot of shit for putting myself out there. The promos I did for my Who's Number One for Third Coast Grappling, they're like, bro, just put your head down and win tournaments. Stop being silly. You have an attention-seeking personality. But then when I have t-shirts and everyone's buying them, no one's telling me to stop and put my head down anymore. So don't put your head down, put your head up. And last but not least, was that passion, right? So you could love what you do. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, I've worked really hard in the accounting world. It's not my passion, but I know what it's like to work 12, 14-hour days. In jiu-jitsu, in teaching, seminars, t-shirt sales, I'll work 12, 14-hour days, and it's fun. I love it. So we're on to our next point. Can you tell them about, how it's, because you've worked other jobs. What's different between working on your passion and working a regular job, and why they should start working hard towards their passion?
Well, what you said exactly, I couldn't agree with more. An 8-hour-a-day job doing something that you absolutely hate, it makes you feel like it takes all day long. You do something you love, you do it all day long, and it's like you can't wait until you get to wake up and do it again the next day. Not a lot of people get to experience that, unfortunately. So, just very grateful that I do every day, for sure.
Awesome. So guys, if you got something out of this video, give it a like. Go over to Bauerhouse MMA Facebook page, Google page. Give him 5 stars. He's been super hospitable for me. And last.
All right, guys, that's pretty good. Covered some matches. If you guys want to see more of those, I prefer doing, just staying up to date. I'm studying anyway, so if you guys want to see more matches like that, I think that helps. The Reddit posts, there's always something good on Reddit. And then we always got to finish with some business. I want you guys to do well. For the guys that have schools out there, and then the guys that want to have schools eventually, you got to know this stuff. And you don't need to take everything on yourself. You can get some help, get some mentorship, or outsource it, whatever you can to make it sustainable. Don't run yourself down. Don't beat yourself up too hard. Get the help you need. All right, guys, that's it until the next video. Peace.